TBISE, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Power USA. TNS Media Group, it's a team and a family. So, breaking news in the NBA. I mean, a lot of people kind of saw this coming. People were saying that LeBron actually knew the trade was going to come with AD. He said that he didn't know. He said that, he had no idea. He was just going on regular, playing the game, so forth and so on. He had no idea. But now the news is coming out that he did know. In fact, some sources saying that he knew that what was going on, knew AD was going to be traded. Is he a snake for that? Is he like disloyal?
But if he is a snake for that, how? Let's just say people saying he's a snake. Let's just say people saying he's a snake for that. How would he be a snake if he held the information to himself? What you meaning, like, don't go tell Anthony Davis?
Yeah, like
damn,
you my man. We on the same team. Me and you on the same team. We close. Me and you close.
Right.
You we close. And I know that we about to trade you to another sports show.
Okay. And you don't tell me.
And I don't tell you. No, you my man. We about to trade you to another sports show.
Then you out of pocket.
But what I'm saying, and now
then you out of pocket. Use a super snake, because now it's like, what was your reason for holding that back? And we friends. Not only am I a coworker of yours, but I'm your friend. Yeah. I'm your compadre while we at work, and I'm your compadre while we not at work. What was your reason if that was to happen to me and you was to hold that back? What was your reason for holding it back? But even if you got a reason, to me, you'll be a disloyal person. Yes. Yeah. Sure. That was a disloyal act from LeBron part. If it went down the way that is written up and saying, then LeBron out of pocket, man.
Yeah, because
he ain't got no type of integrity, no type of man. And then you say Anthony Davis is your friend, man. We talking about friend. We ain't talking about associate, a co. Because you could go to work and just have a coworker. Or yeah, what we got to do today, this, that, dump trash, or whatever we doing, whatever our job description is, and then we leave work. That's it. Mm-hmm. I don't owe you nothing other than to whatever we doing at the job. Now we're friends. We're friends after the job and before the job, and then we're at the job together. Like, come on, man. Like you, come on, man. We're like, you're not my friend, man. You knew these people was trading me. Like, why you don't come to get? What was the reason you don't come get me? Even though I'm not gonna I just want to have a reason from you, because I'm looking at this as disloyal, bro. Disloyal. That was a disloyal act from LeBron James. You say this is your friend. You knew about it however long before they contacted Anthony Davis and let him know their final decision and what they was going to do with him, and he was exiting the building. And LeBron knew this and didn't say nothing to him. Man, he's a coward for that, man.
Yeah, this is true. I agree because if you're my friend, you're my homie.
We talking about friends, man. Yeah, we ain't talking about employees and co-workers and you come on a shift after me and that's it. No, because you don't owe me nothing then. But you're my friend outside of basketball.
Let me ask you this question. Knowing that it's a business, now outside of that fact, knowing that it's a business, if I knew that you were going to be traded and I didn't fight for you and say don't trade AD, we don't want to trade AD, am I wrong for that? For not speaking up and saying no, I will keep AD around?
No, you wouldn't be wrong for that. Because you might not like the parts of my game either. Just because we friends, you ain't got to like my game.
Yeah.
But just because we friends, you ain't got to go talk to management either. But you can let me know about a drastic move as far as a trade.
So I got to move my family.
Yeah, you can let me know that. All right, you ain't going to talk on my behalf, cool. But now, not only did you talk on my behalf, which you could have, because you knew the information before it came to me. Because as a person you are, LeBron James is a major figure in the NBA, a super figure in the NBA. So now with that being said, by him not going to say nothing and him not telling him nothing, because I'm quite sure LeBron could say something. He's a voice in that organization. Would you agree with that?
I agree.
And that's furthermore to say, you didn't say nothing about me, let alone coming to tell me I was being traded.
And that's why I find it hard to believe. I find it hard to believe the stature of LeBron James and his deep ties into the sports world, that he didn't know that it was, he might have didn't know. I don't know.
Might have didn't know what?
That AD was getting traded. I mean, these are reports coming out saying that he knew. But I'm saying he may not have known.
If that man knew, which I think LeBron is the face of the NBA. We ain't talking about no average old, player. Not to say everybody in this sport is good because they selected you out the draft. So evidently they could see that you had something to contribute to whatever team that you may got drafted to. But there's levels to it. LeBron is on the top of the level with his old age. Now, with this being said, he has a lot of power in any organization he goes to because it is LeBron James we're speaking of. Mm-hmm. And now, you add the fact that a player is getting traded from a team that he is a part of, and he may have knew, and not only that may have knew, he didn't even speak on his behalf, and it was a friend of his. If he did this act, man, I wouldn't mess with him. If I was Anthony Davis, I would be looking at him and say, like, how would you feel, Tawfiq, if I did that? You say we on the show. Me and you, we friends. We know each other outside TBISE.
Yeah.
And you knew management came in and told you we're going to move in another direction other than Brahim Jackson with you. Mm-hmm. And you, all right. And this 2 weeks ago. We up here, we still doing segments, and we hi and kikiing. You not my friend, man.
No, I'm not.
You not my friend, man. If you do that, I feel as though, and people may agree and say, well, Tawfiq don't have to, and he don't have to tell me. But
he should.
Exactly. There we go.
Yeah, I don't have to, but I should tell you, especially, like you said, my kids are over your house, you're over my house.
Yeah, I'm calling them nephew and niece and
uncle, yeah.
And
it's bigger than sports.
This is way bigger than sports now. If LeBron knew. If he knew, man, he's out of pocket.
Yeah. And
that's just it.
And then to put it out in the media as if he didn't know. And,
and then to put it in the media, and then if you really knew and you did that, you was a super coward. See, there's levels to cowardness too. And that's the top of cowardness. Not only did you know, you didn't even tell me. You understand what I'm saying?
You put it in the media like you didn't.
And then when they make accusations like, LeBron, did you know? You go ahead and say, no, I didn't. Oh yeah, it don't get no worse than that, man.
That's like being sitting in court, going to trial, and you've been a celly with you've been in a cell with this guy that you go to court, go to trial, he comes out the back as a witness.
Yeah, while we was in there them nights, man, he done told me such and such.
Yeah, so, I mean, if this is true, LeBron, man, I mean, in my opinion, I think for me, if this is true, you lost, some respect over here as far as, your trustworthiness.
And from me too, you've lost all respect. I just deal with man stuff, man. That's it, man. At the end of the day, man,
if it's true,
if you did that, there is a serious crack in your armor, and I don't want nothing to do with it. But again, you are the best basketball player I've seen thus far in my life. But other than outside of that, man, you're not a cool human being, man, to friends, man. You're not you may be a good father, as I seen you stepping to Stephen A and all that, and, taking up as you should. But, you can't half behind be a man. You can't be, you got one, you can't be halfway over the fence, halfway on this side, halfway on this side. Either you're a man or you're not. That's just it.
The other question is, can this relationship be mended?
No, if it was me, no. I don't want to talk to you.
5 years down the line?
Bro, listen to me. There is 3 crazy acts that LeBron did if this accusation is true. The 3 acts, there is no, I can see if it was 1 or 2. 3. The 3 acts is him, if he did know and didn't tell me, is 1. Him not speaking up for me is another. And we supposed to be friends.
Yeah.
And him, when accused of it, saying, I didn't do it. If you did it, LeBron, you out of line. We can never mend this relationship. Could we? Could we, Feet?
Nah, man.
Like that's right. I'm in your face. Feet, I ain't do that. But everything's all the proof. Man, LeBron knew. And I'm like, no, Feet. It's proof. But Jackson knew. But I'm in your face. They lying. And you're like, what? Come on, man. Now I'm really playing with you.
Yeah, you're right. Right. I don't even playing with my family because my family's like, Dad, what?
No. LeBron, don't play with me. Go play with your woman, man. That's just it. Don't play with me, play with her. And that's just it.
Yeah, so, LeBron, you heard it here first, man. If this is true, and then we're kind of upset at you over here at TBISE, man, but we understand that everybody's not cut to be certain, individuals that we expect.
No, but everybody, if you're born with, the genitals of a male, this is his friend. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. If he did that if he, stand on it. If you did it, you did it. Try to save face that way. Yeah, man, I ain't say nothing, man, my fault. And they wanted to make the move, I just didn't. All right.
But he's not gonna come out and do that because now he's gonna face so much backlash. So what he's probably gonna do is
now he's digging himself in even more of a coward hole.
If it's true, he's gonna back off and let everything play out, let everything die down. You know how they let stuff just die down, and then when somebody asks him a question, if this is true, next comment, next question.
Yeah, man, it's just not cool, Tawfiq. It's not cool at all from LeBron. If he did this act, it is nowhere near cool and is unsalvageable with me if it was against me. We cannot talk about it. You don't love me. You don't care for me. Because I'm gonna know what I'm gonna do if the shoe is on the other foot, and then I can't get it. And then it ain't like you're doing. You're not spending no money. You're not getting put in a limelight that you ain't supposed to be. You just don't, and then you don't even come tell me.
Yeah.
If you knew, like you said, he went from LA to Dallas. He's not going back and forth every day, which he could because he got some money. But you know, the plan would be probably to move his family. This is a transition.
For the whole
this
family.
Ain't no overnight, okay, I'm moving down the street. No.
For the whole family.
He has a family. This man has a wife and kids.
Yeah, he probably thought he never was leaving LA.
Come on, man, he at the back end of his career. He probably thinking me and my guy gonna retire here. LeBron.
Yeah.
And now, look, if you did this, LeBron, it's always the if. If you know you did it or not. And I'm not saying you did. We just have content to talk about. If you did it, you way out of line, man. I would not be trying to salvage any friendship with you at all.
Yeah. You heard it here first. It's TBISE, the best in sports entertainment.
If you need around-the-clock care, call Medicare LLC. We are concerned about your care. We are concerned about the care for your loved ones. Please allow us to help. I look forward to hearing from you. Call us today.